Hi, I'm Gail Sussman Miller of Inspired Choice, and I'm here to introduce you to ChatGPT, especially if you've never laid eyes on it before. This is support for those of you who will be taking my class, ChatGPT, or Brainstorming and Thinking Partner. I'm teaching that locally and virtually. So I want you to be able to hit the ground running, come into class, having already signed up for your free account and having done a little bit of practice. I want you to start thinking right now about a practical use for this exploration. Some examples are improving a habit, starting a new habit, maybe enhancing a routine, brainstorming on ideas for something, maybe moving through procrastination. I will demonstrate one such item. And there is one thing I want to share. I talked to ChatGPT about teaching this, and it gave me some great suggestions. If you are coming into using AI fairly early and you're cautious and you're concerned about how accurate it is, the security of it, yes, it's important to pay attention to those things. You'll always see that AI says it can make mistakes. Here's the caveat that I want to give you, and I'm going to read it literally because I think it's really helpful, and ChatGPT thought this would be of use to you. So remember, ChatGPT can be a helpful tool for reflection, brainstorming, and exploring options, but it does not replace human judgment and professional advice. You are always the decision maker about what feels accurate, appropriate, and right for your situation. There's the option of using this on any device, but I want you today to be in your computer. And you could stop this recording at any point, of course. So go to the website, chatgpt.com. That's where we're going to work. I have chuckled about this a couple times to myself, that this evolution is so significant, at least in my lifetime. And it reminds me of what history tells us about when the horseless carriage came along and was more prominently manufactured and available to people. And it was scary. It was new. Horses, you could understand. Now we have this piece of equipment. And yes, up till modern times, now you can go over 100 miles an hour. So it is a pleasure. It increases our efficiency, our ability to travel, and it is risky. So go along with me and explore this modern tool for the way it can help you to have a reflection. AI mirrors back to you what you've told it and then asks you some deeper questions so you can go back and forth. So let me give you a few terms. Chat. A chat is a conversation, and that is what using this tool is back and forth. And then there is also the concept of a prompt. You'll see that AI always gives you a question, and there's a couple of options to give you a prompt to get you started. And then you ask AI questions and you go back and forth. And then there's context, that is giving AI enough background about what you want help on. That might be, here's what I'd like help with. Here's what I've tried so far. Here's the outcome I desire. I need 3 simple exercises or tips or ideas. And then you go back and forth. All right, I think that's what I wanted to tell you. Let me take you in now and let's take a peek at this thing. So let me start here. So the first thing is, I want to give you an overview of the whole screen. So the first thing that you see is this big bubble in the middle. This is where you're going to enter your first comments. It's already asking you, where should we begin? On the left, you see it says new chat, search chats when you have a history, and you can dive into all of these other things. And over on the right is where you sign up. There's a login button and sign up for free. And when you go into that, you can use your Google, your Apple, your phone, or I use my email. I found that to be the most helpful, and a password. So I'm going to take you into my chat account because I want you to see that here's where my history is. I've been using this a lot. Smoothie recipes, website help. I had ChatGPT interview me for my website to help me get at what I wanted to tell people. You can have projects organized in folders, lots of things available. So this is your sidebar. You can also change the names of these searches and these conversations, the chats. The other thing I want you to know is about these two voice commands. This blue circle symbol is to use voice back and forth with ChatGPT. Now, personally, I don't love this because the minute I take a breath, ChatGPT is already talking to me. It can be helpful, I suppose, if you're in the car. Experiment with it. I like to dictate, I like to talk, but I use the dictate symbol, the microphone, so that I can get my whole idea out. So let's start with a simple habit request. So I'm going to dictate, and then you'll see what happens. Hey, ChatGPT, I am here recording a video to share with people how to use ChatGPT and to demonstrate a conversation with you. Here's a habit that I've been wanting to improve lately. I keep my iPhone next to my bed because in the morning I use it for meditation, but I get very distracted by it at night and I wind up scrolling, getting stuck in Facebook, looking at reels, and I stay up too late. What can you do to help me change that? So you see, I clicked this check mark. There's the text of everything I said. I don't proofread it. I don't edit it. I just let it go. Even if I start stumbling and repeating myself, it doesn't matter. This blue circle with the white arrow sends the prompt to ChatGPT. So let's see what happens. I'm going to change the way you're seeing this so that you get a little bit more of the text. So let's see what it said. And you can read it yourself, and I don't want to spend a lot of time, but just give you a taste. What I can do is help you redesign the transition between I'm ending my day and I'm accidentally entering the internet casino. ChatGPT has a sense of humor. Besides, right now, your phone is trying to serve two completely different roles. Peaceful meditation companion in the morning, slot machine at night, and your brain is getting mixed signals. Here's a few practical things you can that could work together. So there's a parking ritual, like intentionally setting it aside, turning on sleep focus. So you see it's got several ideas, quite a few ideas. It's suggesting maybe I knit before bed, I stretch, I listen to music. And at the end, it summarizes, you're not trying to become someone with perfect discipline. You're designing an environment that supports the version of who you actually want, of you who actually wants rest. So I have a follow-up question. And often AI will ask you a question. Would you like me to do this or that? Or you may have a question. So sometimes I'm I actually am good at plugging the phone in and ignoring it. And then I think about a calendar appointment. And before I forget, I want to get it on the calendar. So I grab the phone and I add the calendar. And the next thing I know, a Facebook notification comes up and I'm back in it. Any tips for that situation? Click the check the click the check, and then you send the prompt, and it's answering immediately. Yes, that's a very specific trap, and honestly, it has less to do with lack of discipline and more to do with attention hijacking. So it's giving me some other ideas, and it's telling me I can set my mind ready to exit immediately, even if it's awkwardly. So you now have an idea of what is going on here. And I also want you to notice one other thing. Right over here, AI has named that chat. So if I want to leave this and come back later, this is how you can come back and continue the conversation on another day at another time. And the value of having a free account versus just coming in and out is it saves your chats and it offers it to you across all platforms. So let me see if there was anything else I wanted to tell you. I don't think so. I'm excited to share this with you because it's opened up a whole new world for me. I would say not just in habits, but also reflection on spiritual concepts, thinking. I mean, it has access to the world of knowledge. So use it responsibly, have fun, explore it. I'll see you in class. And if you're not signed up for one of my classes, email me. My email is below, gail@inspiredchoice.com. Have fun, explore, expand your thinking, and enjoy lifelong learning. It keeps you young. Thank you. Bye for now.